and excellent eyesight. But it is their acute hearing that sets them apart on the prairie. Utilizing their auditory talents in the hunt for even the smallest game, foxes are capable of detecting the rustling of a tiny rodent from 100 meters away. Even when hiding underground, prairie mice are not protected from the ears of foxes. Listening through layers of soil or snow, foxes can determine the location of their unseen prey before launching their distinctive pounce attack. The red fox's characteristic bushy tail is an important adaptation to their open plains habitat. Not only does it assist in balance, it also aids in protecting them against the elements. While foxes inhabit burrows during mating periods, for the most part they sleep in the open. During the harsh winter months on the prairie, temperatures regularly drop below freezing. But by wrapping themselves in their densely furred tails, foxes are able to maintain their body temperature even when sleeping on snow. Primarily feeding on small prairie animals such as rabbits and rodents, when game becomes scarce, foxes can easily switch their carnivorous diet to an omnivorous one, targeting plants, berries, and insects. Foxes are also forward planning, storing food to see them through the lean times. And by managing multiple small cache across their territories, foxes protect themselves against catastrophic losses from raiding animals. Incredibly adaptable creatures, the fox is able to adjust to environmental changes in a way that few other animals can match. On the prairie, there are few images as stirring as a herd of wild horses roaming the rangeland. Considered living symbols of the pioneering spirit of the West, the history of this animal and its connection with the landscape goes back much further. The horse family, Equidae, originally evolved on the plains of North America. However, after the last ice age, the changing climate and the arrival of human hunters resulted in horses dying out on the continent. Fortunately, the horse had spread to Asia, Africa, and Europe, saving the species from extinction. And it was from Europe that horses eventually returned to America after an absence of many thousands of years. Today, wild horses occupy much of the United States, with the abundant grasses of the prairie making it a preferred rangeland. They are known as mustangs. Opinion is divided as to whether these creatures are true wild horses or feral animals artificially introduced to the environment. While the domestication of horses has altered the species, from a biological standpoint, many scientists view the Mustang as the modern return of an ancient plains animal. Although adult horses have no natural predators across the plains, horses have evolved as prey animals and prefer to live in the safety of herds. Males compete for mating rights with females, and herds tend to consist of a dominant stallion with a harem of mares and their young. Across the open prairie, mustangs are known to look after their injured herd members and are able to live long lives of around 25 years in the wild. On the American grassland, wild horses are in conflict for grazing areas with domestic cattle. With a faster digestion rate, horses must consume more forage than cattle, but can obtain sufficient nutrition from poorer quality food sources.